The Aquarium is the 17th episode of the second season of the Tracey Ullman show Simpson shorts, and of course, because the whole short is about a minute in length, there will of course be spoilers as I talk about what happens. I quite enjoyed this one. I loved the ending, which I'll share in a moment. And actually, I was looking at Wikipedia before I watched it, and apparently, in fact it is, this airs at the beginning of Lisa Gets the Blues, which is season 29, episode 17, and I actually went to that episode on Disney Plus to watch it, and it does, it's true, it airs at the beginning of that episode, and it's kind of interesting to see, and also the quality is quite a bit sharper at the beginning of that episode, so that was good fun. So technically, I have seen this before, but I couldn't remember it. And the narrative is quite straightforward. Homer is taking Bart, Lisa, and Maggie to the aquarium. Something I've noticed with the Simpsons shorts, and I have no real commentary on this, I just have the observation, but whenever they go on outings, it's either Homer or Homer and Marge. Marge doesn't seem to take the kids anywhere. It seems to be either Homer or both of them. And I find that quite fascinating. I don't have any thoughts beyond that. It's just something that I noticed. Things are going well enough at the aquarium. We have some fish that have some very Homer-esque faces. And the next thing we know, Bart is in the water. And he has his lucky red swim trunks. And he then swims with a shark. And then it looks like he's been eaten by the shark. And the next thing we see, and of course this is a spoiler for something that happens at the end, his little red swim shorts float to the top of the water. And for about, let's say, 5-10 seconds, we're made to believe the shark has eaten him. But actually, he's fine. He pops his head out of the water, and this is the bit that I love. Homer tells him to get out of the water and come here, and Bart decides to stay in the water with the shark because it's safer than whatever punishment Homer is going to inflict on him. And I rather liked that ending. I thought that was very entertaining. And the animation for this is a delight. We're mostly looking at the aquarium side on and seeing Bart swimming back and forth. I think it's very well done. And I think the close-ups of the fish and things, I thought that was quite delightful. It was a really fun little film, and to say it's only about a minute or so in length, we actually have a decent narrative with quite a lot of substance, quite a lot to look at. Not that that's unique to this short. There are other Simpsons shorts that do have quite a lot of substance and depth to them as well. And this one, I think, is rather fun, and it made me think, and I rather enjoyed watching it in that episode of The Simpsons as well. So The Aquarium definitely is a fun Simpsons short. If you're a fan of The Simpsons, if you're a fan of Bart's behaviour, it's one that's going to really appeal to you. I wouldn't mind watching it again. In fact, I probably will, because at some point I will probably watch that episode of The Simpsons again. And if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. The Aquarium is a fun concept, well executed, interesting narrative, great animation. Definitely one that I enjoyed.